I don't have my main screen. Oops. Oh, you know what? It was on before. And it just turned off. There I am. I'm all here. Just a few last minute things. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. It's Wednesday night and it's time for In Review. Are you ready? I got a confession to make. It makes me laugh to think about it. Come on in. We're going to make some cards and talk really important things. Cards. We'll be right back after I say Craft Roulette presents In Review. Yep. I don't know. If you were planning to be a gumshoe for the first time tonight, this may be, or maybe the best night. I've got a confession. I will tell you what it is in just a minute. But this is episode 288 of In Review. And I am Mary Gunn Fun, your intrepid host of Craft Roulette. This is not Craft Roulette. This is, as I have said multiple times, In Review. And what is In Review? Well, it's Craft Roulette Part 2, featuring you, our card contributors. And what is Craft Roulette? Well, in a nutshell, it is the ultimate original paper crafting card making game show challenge. And we are live almost every Friday night. And when we are live, we sincerely hope you will join us in either live or on the replay crew. We just love having you be a part of our world. This is not crochet roulette, which I just heard about the other day. So, crochet roulette apparently is now a thing, and I don't crochet. So, anyway, this is not it. If you were looking for that, this is cards. So, anyway, that's that. This show has 3 acts. It has mail call. Yes. It has mail call, card slideshow, and then it has the fast-paced interactive card detective game, Whodunit, which you are invited to play along with me as I try to steal some art from the current gallery, and you guess whose art it was. It's going to be tricky, and there's a confession coming. But it's going to be tricky tonight, not only because there's a confession coming, but because there's over 350 cards in the gallery right now. So, I don't know what to tell you. Just enjoy the evening with us, please. Thank you so much. We're going to get down to the bad dad joke here. Shall we do it now? I guess that's when we do it, isn't it? I received a bad dad joke on a direct message sometime last week, and I'll tell you right now, direct messaging me is the worst way to get any kind of information to me because I lose it, and I just lose it. I look at it at inopportune times, and then I don't go back to look at it. And so I'm sorry, I don't remember where it was or what it was. But that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. So, my boss told me to have a good day. So, I went home. Man, I can relate to that. I saw something today, that 80% of the people find their work environment hostile or not happy times. That's so sad. And I get it. I get hostile with myself here. Here we go. If I have a bad day at work, it's my fault because I'm just here working along most of the time. Except when you guys are here, you never give me a bad day. You always give me a good day. So we do want to thank our spin sponsors this month. We have your Paper Insider, who is celebrating their 3rd birthday today. Happy birthday. I have a great box of paper to show you from them. Trinity Stamps, and I know I got an order coming Tuesday. I will show it to you Wednesday, at least part of it. It's fantastic. And Scrappy Tales, who also has a really cool Christmas release with some trains and dies and things. Oh, there's just too much fun out there in the world for us to have as card makers. As if there is too much fun. We'll have to add more ends all the time to fun. But they are the wonderfully generous spin sponsors, and they give away $100 worth of stuff every month for our people that send in cards that then are randomly chosen by a wheel. And because we do a lot of wheeling and dealing around here. So as I like to remind everybody, you don't have to buy from them, but when you are buying something, we do appreciate it a whole lot if you consider their companies, because they are so generous and keep our shows so much more fun. They do not sponsor us, but many of them are in our member group, and we appreciate their help there. So let's go on down to Act 1 mail call. And this looks like a really hefty... Oops, let's get back in here. I didn't check before. This looks like a remarkably hefty group of mail here, but most of it is just bulky. So let's go through it, though, shall we? Oh, yes, let's. Oh, please. I would love that so much. I would also love it if it didn't fall all over. How are you all? Thank you. Thank you for being here tonight. I hope you're having a good day. Oh, there it is. It was you, Jill. I'm sorry. What do you get when you divide the circumference of a pumpkin pie by its diameter? Pumpkin pie. That's it. That's it. Thank you. Yeah, I am lousy at messages. And then if it's over on my Facebook personal page, which I never use, I really get behind on that one. So this pretty little card is from Brian Dickey, who was a really early viewer of Craft Roulette, and he sent me a little crog. He sent me a Craft Roulette original, a handmade card with an itty bitty gift. That is so very, very sweet. And he knows, he's watched me enough to know that, but first, coffee is a good thing. So this is a card from from episode 289, 87th, which was his 107th submission. So Brian, that is so cute, so perky and happy. Penance were, who was it that I saw saying that penance is like one of their favorite parameters, which is one of those things that you can add to so very many things. So, oh, by the way, I did color my little book here. Just a second. I'll get back to you, Brian, and the others. But so I put a little belly band on my penance book, and then I colored it with colored pencil. So now it's real perky. And I just got all those ideas from the gallery, and it just turned out really fun. So have some fun. Just because you send in the card doesn't mean you have to stop using the parameters. They're there for you for many, many reasons and many, many days and months and years and eons. So I love this card. It's so very, very vivid and brilliant. And what a thoughtful gift. Thank you so much. Handmade by Brian Dickey. B&D Crafts. He is a nice kid. I will tell you that. And I appreciate your kindness. I really do. Oh, the many years we've gotten to hang out with you. That is wonderful. Oh, speaking of Jill Pounds and bad dad jokes, here's a card from her, which isn't a bad dad joke card at all. She said she wanted to send this with a package, but the package will come later. Okay. Oh, and she got, she won a goodie bag. So there you go. That's a real cool little design there, Jill. It looks like 3/4 inch strips, kind of in a pinwheel thing. And then you've got which sometimes can be kind of tricky when you try to make it real. Well, you probably didn't have trouble with making it all go right in the middle. But when you do have something like that and you have to have all the things go right in the middle, having a focal point, that is really a cute focal point. Look, she's got a little rainbow. Oh my gosh. I am so glad I don't have to wear those kind of shoes, though. But that is a darling little girl. She looks so happy to hold a rainbow, and I love her little hair ribbons, little hearts. That's precious. A little vellum to soften the whole thing. And you use pattern paper in the background, too, but it's very muted. And so these guys stand out really well. That's really pretty. Really pretty. Oh, and it was made with love. And she put a pennant on the back and a butterfly. That is like everything is everywhere. And then she put her stamped message on the left side and then wrote on the right side. Now, that's a good idea too, Jill. Well, you were just blooming with great ideas. And that dusty pink is always so pretty. Plus, she started the card with a party too. There she is. Where's that cool Johnny? Doing some crafting right there in their little craft room. That's adorable. Thank you very, very much, Jill. And thank you for the joke. Here is a card from Julie Jones, and she wrote her note separately. She made it for episode 277. She enjoys the show. You do open my mind to creative ideas. Julie, you've made my day. Thank you so much. This is a Z-fold. No, it's a Zoe-fold, my dear. It's a Zoe-fold, which is a craft roulette fold. And so it is a Z-fold, like that. See the Z? Well, there's the Z. Otherwise, it's an is. If it's this way, it's an is because EZ would, okay. And then a Zoe-fold is this little thing. And if you had this if this was so that it would fit, a joy fold is one that has a little card on it that folds over front with a fold on the right, but a Zoe fold is a little card that folds on the right with a Z fold, so that it's really an extra fun thing that people can make their cards very special, very easily. And look how cute this is. All I want for Christmas is craft roulette. Well, we will be on Christmas is on Thursday this year. So we will be on Friday with Biddy Penny. And so we aren't going to take a week off this year. But Julie Jones, thank you so much. And that means a lot to me that it makes you think a little bit creatively. And I love that so much. Here we have a little something from Virginia Lordahl. It's for my Aunt Jean's birthday. If you don't know, I asked in our weekly update. This one was open, so I will show it to you. But I asked in our weekly update, my Aunt Jean, who does not watch this show, she only has internet on her phone, which is a bad thing for a lot of internet. But she had her 96th birthday, and so I said, if you have a card, she loves them so much. I made her a card for her 90th birthday. She liked it so much, she saved it all year long and put it out for her 91st birthday. So I will be just sending her cards as I get them, and we'll make her day. She's a very nice lady. She used to do, very crafty lady. She used to do oil paintings and all photo albums and all sorts of pretty little things, but this is a beautiful little happy birthday to you from Jenny Londell for my aunt. These are popped up. She's going to think you are something special, Miss Jenny. She'd be right. There's some pretty little, I bet you stenciled those in the background because they match. These little letters are popped up on foam. They're not like little pieces of foam, but on total foam. Did you? No, that has pieces of foam. I'm wrong. Okay, so these are small. I bet you had like the little ribbons of foam tape and just made them work. I don't think she will look at your card like this, but I am. And then I like those white flowers with the centers like that too. And they're popped up too because this is kind of dimensional. Pretty little design in her mat with the scallops and the arrows. Man, I like this design a whole lot more. The more I look at it, the more I like it too. Image, big sentiment, and a pretty little starter sentiment. She's going to love that, Miss Jenny. Thank you so much for celebrating her birthday. And if you do want to send Aunt Jean a card, you can just send it to our P.O. box. It's at the end of our YouTube channel information. So there you go. And she's got it's got a little note for me. Now here we have one from Jill McCulley, but it's sealed, and so I'm not going to look it up. Oh, she says careful when opening. That means I can open. Okay, I'm going to be careful, Jill. I'll cut just the tippy, yippy. Tippy, yippy. Just a little bit, and then we'll get going. There we go. All right. Oh, okay. So there's her card for Jean. Okay. Ooh, I got it. A little bonus there. Look, for you to use. Oh, thank you. I love mirrored paper. And this is not sealed, so I can look at it. Oh, that's so pretty. This is her favorite color, aqua. She used to have an aqua kitchen, which as a child I thought it was magical. Who has an aqua kitchen? She also had a popcorn popper that had a stirrer in it. But she always used white popcorn, and as a child, I only liked yellow. But I digress. This is beautiful, Jill. Look at, she's got die cuts in there, different. Okay, so it's stamped. It's on a panel. It's stamped. I'm not sure how you did that, but maybe you did a pedal pad with re-inkers on a baby wipe. And then, or maybe you did it on a Misty and did it in different colors and wiped off some of it as you went along. Oh my. And then you came in with two different, oh man, that's really cool. That hexagon, we just had that a couple weeks ago too, the hexagon. And that's a cool die. It's really nice in the corners like that with your leaves. And then some gems. She is going to flip when she sees this one, Jill. Did you write inside? Yeah. Oh, 96 years young. She'll like that. Yeah, and she wrote where she lives, so that's kind of a bonus. That's a nice thing. Thank you so much for helping me celebrate Aunt Jean. She doesn't know I'm doing this yet. So we're just going to surprise her with a couple envelopes, and then we can just keep it going because I think it'd be fun. She'd probably get, as she would say, so tickled. And she will just sit there and chuckle. Then I got this package from Chelsea Comer. You recognize that? Because Chelsea Comer always puts Laffy Taffy in her packages. But I thought, well, I didn't order anything. And I did not order anything. But this was from Jacinta in Australia. She ordered it for me. And so I've got some little cute little mice stamps to create with and dies. That's so sweet. And here's this little mouse, and it's got cheese in a grater. And once in a blue moon, shoot for the moon, love you to the moon and back, over the moon, excited for you. Say cheese, you're great. Sweet dreams are made of cheese. And then there's another one. It's more of a crafty mouse. And it's got glue and a glue gun. Gosh, the crafty mouse has a glue gun. I don't have. No, it's a hot glue gun. Double-sided tape. Been there, crafted that. That's cute. Crafting is my therapy. Taught crafty to me, and there's something under there. But this is how Chelsea does her. Oh, there. I can read the Mac. Every oopsie can be embellished. There you go. That's what the stamps look like. This is how Chelsea does hers in these silvery bags, which are very stout, which is very nice because sometimes the bags get, we did them that way, where they're very, very thin and rip easily. So Jacinta, thank you so much. She is a nice lady in our membership group, and she's a big spot-on glitter fairy in that group, and I think in the Facebook group too. Sweet woman, thank you. That was remarkably kind. Thanks for being in cahoots with her, Miss Chelsea, as well. Donna Dunn from Pennsylvania sent me a little something here. What did we have? Just because. Oh, that's cute. Send along a little gift. She ordered 2 of these. That happens, doesn't it? So she sent one to me. Enjoy Craft Roulette. It has made me stretch my card making, and I bet her pants. As soon as I get a new computer, she will see her on a Zoom call. How nice. I look forward to meeting you. This is cute. That's really cute. Little spelled binders die with 14. That's so many little dies. 14 in one little package, isn't it? But they're all kind of chunky. They're not scary. But I love little houses, and that's adorable. I bet they have different houses too. It says this is 100%, so that's how small it is. Wow. But let's look at this card. She embossed that with a wood, and then I think she inked on top of it. So it's got a little darkness to it, a little gray, light gray. Pretty little beehive. I would go hang out there, except bees. And then cute little fat bees, just because a little cute branch there to hold it. And some nice little doolollies. Wow, that's such a good card. Donna Dunn, that was very kind. Thank you so much. I will stick these together so I don't forget. That was very nice surprise. Appreciate that. And talking about surprises. Wait, is this what I want? Nope. This was a one that it's so darn adorable. I got this from the Craft Ladies, the Ohio Ladybugs. Here we have Terry, who is probably here. I think. I'll see if she's in here. Say hi. There she is. Terry K. Moose Beach Designs, Linda Gorman, and Barbara Foster. They all got together with Cool Johnny and Mrs. Cool Johnny and had lunch. And then they sent this cute card. Now, this is such a clever way to make a card. It's just, and then they all signed it. So this is an A9, an A9 card. And then they've got little cards on top of a big card. Amanda Stevens could do that. And then they've got the state of Ohio and ladybugs, because these are the Ohio ladybugs. And their picture is in the shape of the state of Ohio. They've got Ohio there. This is embossed. And then they each have their own little card. This one's inspired by Gorman Greetings by Linda. This one says Hugs from Ohio, made by Barb, including a paperclip in the shape of glasses. Oh my gosh, I've never seen one of those. And she's got this embossed and die cut, and the state of Ohio there. You guys are intense. And it's one of one. Nobody else has one of those. And then we have Hello from Ohio, the heart of it all. That's cute too. And then you open that up, and that's from Terry with her stamp. And of course, Craft Roulette. Isn't that the cutest darn thing? Thank you guys so much. That's wonderful. And then all the little notes inside. Perfect. That's adorable. You guys are special. You really are. They called me too while they were having lunch. I talked to them all. It was so fun. Oh, life is fun when you enjoy Craft Roulette, isn't it? Okay, so then I got this nice package. Oh my gosh, I got so much nice mail from Desiree Coomerly. And she has some new stamps. And she shared them with me. She's so kind. And I really appreciated this. She sent this card and she says, here, just enjoy and continue to be you. We need you. No stamp, no strings attached. Isn't that a pretty card? Look at that cool yellow tape. That makes it look old. What a cool card. And then she's got some white ink there, or paint ink, I think. This is kind of collaged, paper collaged. This is separate. This is separate. This is separate. This is separate. And then it's on a flat thing. But she's got the white ink. Look at how she treated that little lady specially with the rubies. That's got to be rubies, real ones. Really cute. Really, really cute. Look at her writing. She looks like a font. So cute. Let's look at these stamps. They're messy because I've used several of them. She always wraps them up in tissue paper with black twine. Kind of classy lassie that she is. This one looks messy because I have used it a couple times. Here's one card that I made with it. So you can see what it looks like. She has these wonderful fonts too. I didn't use it here. I used one from Trinity. But I thought that looked kind of like a fruit basket. So kind of those colors. So that's what I did on that one. I think I did a class on this in our membership group. And then I did this also. That trimmed down. You can see the frame. There's the frame. And I kind of messed up. I can't remember I double stamped and it got messy. And so I put vellum on it. But look, I think that looks pretty like that. And since it's full vellum, I had to be a little judicious on gluing. Well, that came off. So I just stuck the little sequins down, sparkle spots from Trinity, and glued underneath there. And it's fine. So there's 2 cards with this pretty. What's it called? Anyway, she's include a thank you, Desiree Tangles with paper is her thing. And she has sent me every release, and I just really enjoy them. They're very ornate, Zentangle-y things. Here is one, and there it is made up with a Christmas stocking. Holly jolly, very merry, making spirits bright. Really like that one. And I use some pretty Your Paper Insider stuff on the background, so it's got a little bit of texture and pearlescence. And then colored it all with markers. I did do a class on this for laboratory for our membership group. I remember now. And there it is. And this was a colored vellum. And I white embossed it. Kind of different. And then I did it again in white embossing on clear vellum, clearish vellum. And you can see it comes through more muted because you can color on the back, and then it comes through more muted. So that's how I did that. I think that's such a cute stocking. Then there's this have a spooky, and this kind of spooky. This looks like snakes. Very Zentangle-y. And it says haunted greetings. Everything Halloween. There is no beauty without some strangeness. By Edgar Allan Poe, Cozy Autumn. So that's a huge stamp. You would want a Misty or a pie plate for that. I have not used that. And then I forgot about this one. This one's like a border. It's very pretty. To make today amazing, love with all your heart. You are enough. Be you. And aren't those beautiful? So that you can look very complicated, but all you have to do is stamp. Let Desiree do all the work. Isn't that amazing stuff? I think they're beautiful. Thank you, Ms. Coomerly. You're quite a gal. Then, oh my gosh, I'm embarrassed. I have so much stuff. I got something from Lenine and Sally from Relatively Thoughtful. Here's the card from Lenine. Card made with papers and fussy cutting images from Relatively Thoughtful from the 2024 release in the Garden Collection. Isn't that pretty? Fancy schmancy. So dimensional. Perfect to go inside a package. And let's take a quick look at this. This is the one that she used at her store that Lenine did on World Card Making Day. And it is she does an event every year for World Card Making Day, and she does it with Craft Roulette now, which is very cool. So Sally makes things for that event. And this is gothic. Oh my goodness. the Twilight. I know she's got stuff on her website with Twilight. So there you go. You got Twilight going. Oh, look at those bats. Those look like the bats that were behind my shutters. Ooh, that's pretty. So there's a couple. Ooh, that's fancy. Looks like something Desiree would like. But that was just the little kit for World Card Making Day at the Scrapbook Zone in Washington State. And then this is Jane Austen's Christmas in Pemberley, at Pemberley. Isn't that beautiful? This is relatively thoughtful, and Sally is the nicest gal. And she just has beautiful, beautiful papers. Oh my goodness, those are handsome. And she is selling them digitally with a discount over, and you can find it on craftroulette.live under associates, under sponsors. Ooh, these will make beautiful, beautiful Christmas cards. Look at those images. Makes me want to go watch Jane Austen. That is, oh, handsome men. Beautiful women. They really are pretty. Ooh, nice ornaments. And some more ornaments and some fussy faux-de-ral. Ooh, look at that pretty pink. That's nice. In pink, the holly berries. Fussy cutters, unite. This is wonderful stuff. These have little glue tabs on them so they can be pockets on these little tags. Wow, fun. Ooh, that's Michelle Blue. And there's a beautiful pink violet and a pretty green. What a package, huh? Oh, and it's not just for Christmas. You could have beautiful flowers, too. Lo, how a rose air blooming. Nice. Thank you so much for letting me have a package of that. She uses really great quality paper, too. But you would have to print it yourself at this point. Then last but not least, I got Peppa Insider, and it is their birthday. I want to say happy birthday again. This is some good stuff. We will go over it quickly, and then maybe next week I'll go over it a little. If I don't have so much, I'll go over it again. But they have everything in order, so you know what it is over here on this little thing. But they've got interest. Look at that. Look at that. This is rayon. I used some rayon paper the other day on white, on a cream, and it made it look all yellow. It was really cool. And there's some holographic micro mosaic. And there's some beautiful blues. There's some non-shed glitters. Ugh. This is like vinyl, except paper. Some vellum. You saw me use some of their paper. There's some orange. So we've got stuff that will work for fall and Christmas really well. There's some orange. Oh, what do they call this? Orange. I don't remember what they call this, but it's got all that fiber in there, and it's kind of mulberry-ish. Here we go around the mulberry paper. Look at that. And this was flat. This doesn't have any texture. That's impressive. Some, pinks. These are going to go really well with that last. Oh, that's delicious. With Sally's paper. That's really pretty, too. There's more. I'm skipping through. I'll try to get some things made up so that you can see it. That will be pretty for snow. There's little flecks of color in there. Oh, it's a paper subscription. Comes out quarterly, but wow. It's always fun to get. Thank you, your Paper Insider. Many more happy birthdays. I'm done. Let's get to Act 2. Wow. I know. Linda likes the greens. Yeah, they're just pretty. Yeah, I like them all. Mulberry paper. Yep, here we go around the mulberry paper. The episode 288 with Michelle Lupton. What? She was really on. I thought it was so cute when her mom came around the corner during the interview and asked her if she wanted a cup of tea. That was just precious. I loved that stuff. There was one time, a long time ago, we had a guest, and her husband delivered her some tea during the show. It was very funny. And he kind of slid past the door, and it was very amusing. But yeah, there's just fun things about Craft Roulette that you cannot script, and I really appreciate all those moments. So 288, let's look at some of the cards. These will be randomly chosen. Shoot, I did it wrong. These will be randomly chosen. There we go. Randomly chosen by the computer. Celebration card was our project. Colors were on the ground. Goes well was our element. And blocks for random. There was my card. I kind of forgot what we were doing at some point, but time's fun when you're having flies. World Fly Day was born on 10/10/25 by the turtles and the frogs all over the world. They love it. They're going to celebrate it with a feast of flies. But that was my card. It was really fun. It was an ancient stamp. Mary Ellen Finley from Wisconsin. Oh man, she's getting close to 200 cards. She went with Christmas because Christmas colors go well together. There's so many clever things in this gallery, and it's hard to know exactly what people were thinking until you read their description, because they're very clever. Those elements were very unique in that they were pretty open and really did say, what are you thinking? And so you got to think and figure out what you wanted to do. I think it was good. Tree is on a block. Yep, just a block of a mat. That's really pretty too. Oh, makes me feel so Christmassy. Thank you, Mary Ellen. Congratulations on so many cards. Pamela M., Texas Craft Connection. She is, it looks like 56, 58. And bacon and eggs. We went from Christmas colors to bacon and eggs. If you made a list of all the different ways people used things that go together, you would have over 350 because they're all different. And that's really a cute card. That would be cute in a scrapbook too if you were like up in the Rockies having a cookout or something. That would be fun. You and me, bacon and eggs. That's very adorable. Brown and green for her grass on the ground anniversary with Tom. They came to Paper Ganza too, so that's very nice. They both make cards. Skillet on the block and the sentiment block. Butcher block. I don't know if anybody did a butcher block. That's really cute, Pam. Well done. Congratulations on your anniversary too. Cardigans and cards by Christian Cottingham. Woohoo! She's under 10. She's about to get to 10. It's your boss's day. That's so cute with the little blocks at the bottom. I like those multiple color ones. Wonder how you did that. It's just a block paper. It's a block paper border. Block paper border. But you could just draw some little, if you had a little graph paper, you could color it in different colors. That'd be cute too. Yip. We've all seen that, right? We've all seen that on Muppets or Sesame Street. That's really cute. The yippers, is that what they're called? Always go everywhere together and match so well. Yes, they do go together. Yip. They're so cute too. One of Jim Henson's best. I think it's adorable. Thank you, and keep going. You are just kind of joining us new. We like what you do. Keep joining us. Thank you. Carrie Millar from Australia. She's over 125. Her next goal is 150. Lego blocks go well together. Legos found on the ground. Oh, it's a torment. That is torment. That's cute. Doggone it. I don't even know how you thought of that. Did you step on a Lego block lately or something, and so that was fresh in your mind? I don't know. But that is a horrible thing to do. I hope it came only from hearsay and not actual events. But that's so cute with your little Lego guy. Apparently, I bet you have a die. That's really cute. Yes, they can kill you, those. They can make you want your foot. Oh my gosh, it's a horrible thing. Anybody step on a Lego before? And then the little roll, it looks like it's actually rolled up and in his little mitt. His little hand. There's a lot going on that I don't ever want to forget about this card. Thank you, Carrie. Sue Harrington from the UK. She's been with us quite a while, too. She's over 120. CR, a toast to you. A toast to Craft Roulette. Real toast. Sue usually leaves comments with emojis. But I love them. I'm always appreciative when she leaves every week. I think she leaves me like 5 or so emojis in the comments. And so it's really fun that she would I can see where she would have some humor. Toaster and toast, they do go together. She stenciled on the card front, and they are tiny blocks. Yeah, that was really well crafted around the parameters. Autumn leaves on the ground in her back garden. Well, back to you. I will toast. I have some root beer, Wisconsin root beer from Kim. So I will toast you right back. Thank you so much, Sue, for all your incredible encouragement and fun. Cricket W from Sparta, Missouri. She's a major milestone achiever, and whoa, that's pretty. She's got butterflies, and Mr. Producer just did something to my screen. I can't see it too well. Oh, I forgot to do something, so he's fixing it. So anyway, we're going to see this again on Friday and during the Parade of Achievers because she's a 25. She has 25 cards now, and she is celebrating you. That's really pretty with all the pinks and the white butterfly. Cricket, that poor Cricket. She wanted to join our Facebook group, and I kept thinking she was not a real person, and I kept denying her. That's really pretty. Sorry. And gosh, I can't believe it's already 25 cards for you. Yes, the butterflies and flowers do go well together. We're still getting a few butterflies. They're about to move on out, though. That's really pretty. I'm so glad you joined us, and I didn't put you off too much by declining your request on our Facebook group. Becky Solomon in Missouri. I have met Becky at Paper Gansa and now on Zoom calls as well. The flowers are colored yellow, pink, and blue. Black, white, browns, and greens. Those are pretty flowers. The small stamps on the blocks are a set received at Paper Gansa. Oh, how fun. How fun. I forgot what you all got. All items are pre-made or from my scraps. Gotta love that. Inspired by Craft Roulette member Zoom calls. Yeah. Oh, that's so nice, Becky. You just fit right into us. You do. You just step right up and join us. Thank you very much. I love those colors. Deborah Norris. Yes, cookies and milk. Absolutely 100%. She's over 100. She's getting 136. Looks like the 3 hearts are not on the cookies. They're islets. Oh, islets 2026. Sentiment with milk and cookies. This is Santa's favorite. I got a message from my twin sister, Mary Claus, and she said that Santa does go through our cards, and this was his favorite, Deborah. So thank you so much. Oh, that's really cute. All the browns, and it's good looking. It is. Very nice. Grace Thomas, I think we're going to end with you because I got to confess here in just a second. 1 year of parenthood. Congratulations. No kidding. Green grass flowers and gray rocks. It's her husband, her, and her baby. They all go together. That's so precious. Color blocked hearts. Oh, look at there. They are color blocked hearts. Grace Thomas, congratulations on your first year of being a mama. And to Mr. Thomas as well. That is a big, big accomplishment. It really is. Kiss your brains. For true, it really is. Very, very good. cute baby, too. You guys got lucky. That's a good-looking baby. Well, here we go. Act 3, Whodunit. The milk carton was so cute. Pam Campbell. It really was so cute. All right, here's my drama. So I'm going to give you a clue about tonight's card. The focal point on the card that I cased was completely different than what I thought it was. So we won't get to the focal point, though, for a while. So you may want to work really hard early because you can still figure it out. When Mr. Producer saw it, and he saw the other card, I said, "Can you see it?" And he said, "Yeah." So it's figure outable. But the focal point that I was inspired by wasn't the same thing. So here's Dear Mama Llama. Here's my drama. In the middle of my art thievery, I realized I mistook an image for another image for hours before the heist. So I apologize. That is my confession. So it might be a little tricky, but I think you'll see why it works and why I went wrong. Let's read the rules. Oh my gosh. So, if you've never played this, these are the rules. If you've only played it a couple times, these are the rules. If you played it for the last 2 or 3 years, you know what we do. But the object of the game is to be the first card detective to correctly solve the mystery of whodunit and provide the clue that broke the case wide open. The details are I will be making a card based on a card from the most recent episode's gallery. My project, and here we go, my project will be inspired by the selected card and will not be a perfect copy. No, it won't. There may be clues in my project, but it won't be as easy as finding one match because, boy, they could be hidden. They could be really mistaken. But I think you're going to see. I think you too may easily make the same mistake. I know. The mystery builds. To play the game, you must be present during the live stream. To participate, you'll need to be in the correct gallery on craftroulette.live, open to look for clues. Good luck. To solve the mystery, type @craftroulette in the chat, followed by the name of the crafter you believed inspired my card and the clue that you found. You have to have all 3 things. To be, it really makes me laugh because I really thought it was that thing, but I tried to augment it so that I covered my trail. What else? I don't know. Be the first to solve the mystery of whodunit correctly in the live chat. You will be our winner tonight. What will you win? Oh, if Attrick Smith were here, she would say, you would win the most coveted prize in the Crafterverse, a Craft Roulette original giveaway, a Krog. That's right. That's right. That's exactly what you would win. So, let's go down to paper. You know how mysteries are. They're never clear at the beginning. Boy, if you get it if you get it really fast, I will be surprised. Oh, wouldn't that be something? It may not even depend on my mistake being understood. Oh my gosh, here he comes. Are you going to make fun of me, Mr. Decoy Duck? Because you've made mistakes before, too. Oh, you haven't. Well, you're just being nice. Oh, well, that's you in a nutshell. In an eggshell. You're just a nice guy. Well, do you have anything to say to anybody? Ah, yes. Good luck in duck. All right, guys, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, crafters and craftettes, let's get this show on the road. Let's see how fast you can catch me tonight. Yeah, it could be really fast. It could be really slow. Let's get out some tools. Okay, I will give you a clue. I don't have, my decoy is my mistake. So I don't have any extra decoys. So it's all going to be part of this card. Does that help? I will keep working on assuaging my guilt. And your good graces. Because it's a cool card, and there's a really fun reason I chose it. Okay. What do I do first? I refer to my whatever that was, sample. This is one of the original kind of waffle flower postage stamped dies, stencils. This is a 5x7. I don't want that one. I want this one. I want you. Oh, shoot. Did I move it? There we go. I'm going to have to stand up so I can see what I was doing. So I read, is this the right one? Yeah. I read the comments from the Chatterbox, and we had sunnies on World Card Making Day, right? Sun and sunnies and sunny set. And Carrie Rhodes, who teamed up with Justine Dvorak to do a collab. I'm like, what else is going to spin off of Craft Roulette? But she and Justine did a collab this week on their two cards. They cased each other, or I can't remember. I watched it, but they were so cute. And so they did cards. They have videos, and since they're members, they got to upload them, and I get to see them and comment. It's fun. But, so my point. What was my point? My point was Carrie mentioned during the Sun episode, did anybody do Sunny and Share? And I don't think anybody did, but that inspired me during some of my sketching time to sketch Sunny and Share. And it was so much fun. And I have been singing their songs ever since, babe. Because they got me, babe. And I have been singing ever since. And then because YouTube or the algorithms are so helpful, I got some suggestions from some movies that Cher was in, which I've never seen. But so, yeah, that's how that all works, isn't it? I did send a sketch to Carrie and said that she was an inspiration. I may put it in the downloads. If you're a member and you want it, I may put it in the downloads. Then nobody has to pay for extra for something, because it's probably, I've made a colored version and just a black and white outline version. So you can do something, have some fun with it, and sing their songs. Now, I know some of you are very seasoned in this group, and you may actually remember when they came on Ed Sullivan for the first time. I do. And I thought they were so interesting. I think they were the first, there was the first husband and wife team in that hip generation era. But that's that. So slow mode is on. If you make a guess, you'll have to wait a minute before you make another guess or comment. Anybody else have I Got You, Babe in the back of your head? Oh my gosh. Boop, 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 boop. She had such a low voice. Now that my soprano voice is so bad, I can sing her parts better. Yay. Bonus. I haven't even seen. Is anybody playing? Oh, good. Somebody's playing. Good. If you missed my confession, I confessed earlier to a crime of the crime. A crime. I had consulted with Inkwell Spinbetter, my partner in crime, and I said, well, does this look right? Will this work? And Inkwell Spinbetter, my partner in crime, confirmed that they thought it was fine. They did. They thought it was fine. So we were all fooled. Fooled by a forgery. Isn't that pretty? It's so pretty. Let's see. Okay. I'll do something new. I'll do something else. That's 2.3. That's 2.5. Let's go a little darker than lighter. Well, thank you for playing along and not being spoiled sports. And I'll be impressed if you get it. Now, I'll probably make this build up and then it will just be no big deal. What do you think? Don't answer because we're on slow mode. This is the dental part of the show where I talk only and you really don't even want to listen or answer. You just want to guess. That should do. I must admit, years ago, when I would have made this mistake, I would have sunk. I would have felt so bad, and I just would have sunk. But this time, I just went, oh, shoot. Nuts. Well, we're going to do it anyway. Because crime takes time. And you run across some thief that says it doesn't, they're no good thieves. Apple Dumpling Gang, I think they could have used a little more time in planning their crime. Now that I have said that out loud on the internet, oh, nuh-uh. I'll be doggone. I see it. Whoa. Well, I'm going to keep at it in here for a few minutes, but I know I did really long on the card or on the mail call, so I'll just keep at it a little bit. There's nothing in particular that you need to learn how to do, but congratulations for catching me. You know, honestly, you probably thought, wow, this is even more fun than ever because now it is going against all possibilities here, likelihoods. Congratulations. Wow. I think it's a first-time winner. I can't remember a time. But many things go through my head. I'm quite impressed. This is an old stamp set from Close to My Heart. And if you like what it does, if you ever see a stamp set that has textures like this, I really, it's always been one of my favorite. I had 3 different sets of these with different stamps. And, you know, multimedia people use stuff like this all the time. So if you want to dabble in the multimedia world, These are great. I don't know who makes them. Probably Tim. Probably Tim. And but they're great. They're absolutely great. Okay. This is pretty by itself, isn't it? So this is the A7 size postage stamp, but it's really much smaller than a full 5x7 cover. Okay. Well, you know, I'm trying to think. Let me think. This is part of the part of the first part is the part of the second part that was wrong. But it's so pretty. You can't have pretty and factual too sometimes. Pretty unfactual. You guys can tell me to stop if you want me to. I'll stop in I'll stop if you want me to. Sounds like a robin pecking for some dinner. Sandcastle. Oh gosh, that was a little darker than I thought it would be. Surprise. Okay. My next percussion concert. They actually have little white bottoms, I think, as I recall. I haven't looked at a robin's bottom in a while, but I think they do. And they have little white around their eyeballs, I think. I haven't looked that closely into their eyeballs lately. Nature by Mary. Again, not necessarily factual, but pretty. I hear my kitty cat just yelling. He's not happy. He's mad. These, I think, are supposed to be pussy willow. Or maybe they're some kind of bud. I don't know. We're going with buds and leaves. And this stamp set is by Colorado Crafts. And his other little foot is up here. Okay. All right. So got that guy pretty good. I got caught. So I am going to let you see. Apparently I'm not that clever. I did get caught. So let's find out how I made the mistakes. Legalese. It's my 14. Okay. So I cased Biddy Penny because I'm so proud of her. She's been doing her lives making craft roulette cards. And not only that, she has been submitting them during her lives. She does it right in front of you on their lives. It's hilarious. And so I thought, to celebrate Biddy Penny, our friend, I would case her. And here's where I went wrong. Do you see that great big image on her tag? I thought it was a feather. But at 2-something this afternoon, I found out it was a leaf. So I thought, a feather, well, I'll do a big bird. She has a big feather, I'll do a big bird. And that's where I went down. That's where I went downhill. And it was just too late then. what did they say? Something was in the pudding. But let's see how he did it. So it's a celebration card. Hers was a birthday card. So I wrote, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, like that. Congratulations, Jason Downs. This is the first time for you, right? Detective Downs got down with me to bust me a good one. Anyway, so we had that. On the ground, she had muted nature colors on the ground, pink, dark green, blue, and brown. I used the same kind of blocking kind of thought, and then her ribbon was blue. So instead of using pink up here, I used blue, 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 and then she had that dark, dark green with gold. I did put little gold dots in the card so that you'd catch me, maybe. Goes well together. She had bugs and leaves. And so when I realized this was a leaf and not, because I thought, what am I going to do with the bugs? And birds always have bugs. They always have lice, but you can't see that. And I like to be able to see it on a card. So, so I put these little tiny bugs and I made them blue. So those are my little tiny bugs on, my leaf bird. That doesn't even work. But like I said, I thought her leaf was a feather, so I added a bird with some leaves. Blocking, you can see how we blocked that. She had the paper squares. I had inked squares. She also had a little strip of book behind her faux feather, aka leaf. And so I stamped some print to make it. She also had a little band of flowers or succulents or something along there. So I added that. She had this little ribbon up there on her tag that she stapled. I grabbed some silk twiny stuff that not Becky Solomon. I get these two mixed up. Shelley Gilman gave us at Paper Ganza, and I stapled them onto the side like that. So I don't know. Can you see it? Does that make sense? Am I fired? Do I have to go to jail? Come get me, Deputy Heidi? Ugh. Dear Mama Llama, here's my drama. It's this bird that was really a feather. Really a leaf. And so I ended up with some extra leaves in there. And she also had images for her inside because she always has things on her inside. Oh my gosh. I just felt bad after that. Oh, quit laughing at me, decoy duck. All right. Well, congratulations, Jason. Can keep up the good work, Biddy Penny. Oh, my goodness gracious. Sakes a days. What are you going to do? Let's thank our members. And if they want to collectively fire me, well, we'll talk. And if you're a member and you do want to see my Sonny and Cher down in your downloads, let me know and I'll do it. So if you ever wanted a Sonny and Cher, I've got one for you. Man, those bell bottoms are big too. Thank you, Marjorie Batchko. You're so nice. These are wonderful people that keep us coming live every Friday and every Wednesday. By the way, Paper Ganza 2026 we have a Wednesday phone call every week now with Amanda, and it's starting to take shape. I won't tell you too much, but kind of gives me goosebumps. So thank you guys, though, for keeping us here. We appreciate you so much. Hope you enjoy the show. Share it with somebody. If you have a watch party, tell us how you do it. Because I know more and more people want to do that. So let us know how you do it. And I appreciate you. But don't leave me a DM because I lose those. They just don't work. Oh my gosh. So we had Michelle last week. She was so much fun. So Friday we have Sire of Silliness. I sent him, he said on World Card Making Day he cannot make bunnies. And I sent him 3 drawn bunnies this morning. I had sketched during my sketch time. And he said he was going to practice. So we'll see how that turns out. And then I said I couldn't do squirrels. But that's another story. So join us on Wednesdays for this crazy stuff, and then Fridays for Craft Roulette. It starts at 6:10 with your cards, 6:30 with the show. Thank you all so much. I look forward to reading your chat. I think I do. Jason, send me your email or your snail mail so I can send you this card if you want it. It's a Krog, man. You get a Krog. Angie's going to be so gel. Not apply the kiss to the dog, and we will see you Friday, I hope. Yeah. Do you want to see him, Decoy? Yeah, he wants to see you too. So that's all I know. Thank you. Bye-bye.